Hey everyone, how are you? Just Dawn, how are you? Okay, y'all don't forget to put your chat on live chat and hit the thumbs up if you have not done so. Vapor, how are you? I'm I'm here. Okay. What am I doing? Excuse me. Summer, how are you? Okay. Yep. Just give me a second. I'm trying to do all the things behind the scenes real quick. Just on. I'm tired. I didn't get much sleep last night, and for whatever reason, 2 days in a row, I've been freezing, and it's been hot here, and I just need sleep. Summer, I need to come out there where you're at because it is like hell on earth here. Jason, I hope not. I can tell my voice is like not out there. Oh shit, Daddy Joe, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
But yeah, just on. I can tell my voice isn't all there. I did drink some hot tea today with some honey and stuff in it. And I was hoping that would kind of help, but hopefully I'm not getting sick. Betty Joe, how are you?
Good.
Hey, Court.
Tired.
Girl, me too. You know, I was supposed to get up early this morning, and I had my alarm set. Guess what Scarlett did not do?
What?
I did not get up early because I did not hear my alarm go off.
It happens.
I slept through it.
You were
I,
tired.
did, I was. I still am. But I mean, I didn't go to sleep until it was probably, I had it set for 5. So it was probably close to 3 o'clock when I finally went to sleep. Hey, Jen, how are you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I slept straight through it. I don't know how nobody else in the house didn't hear it as loud as I have it, but yeah. So, okay. Yeah, I thought I was finished with Idaho 4 documents, and then they're gonna come out with 3 more today. So we're gonna read those here in a minute. It's really just the responses to the documents being unsealed by both the state and the defense. And I think the longest one is like 10 pages, but it's not really a whole lot of reading. Hey, Christy, how are you? And the two responses, well, the response from the state and the response from the defense, I'm going to try to have both of those pages up on the screen at the same time because they're referring to the same thing, just their own response for each number. So we're gonna try to do it. Try is the key word here. Christy, it has been a long day today, ain't it?
You ain't kidding.
Like, damn. Can't somebody get a break? Jeez. Okay, let me get all this shit out of my way. So how am I going to do this? I'm going to have to exit off of this. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to have Discord pulled up while I'm doing this. All right, if y'all have not done so, please hit the thumbs up. Wait, who's asleep? Oh, Bubbles. Okay.
The baby. She's been
Is
asleep since.
Sally mate? She went to sleep at 8:30.
Yeah.
That poor baby. Um, Sally mate, is she in here?
I ain't
Because
seen.
well, I saw Summer tagged her in Discord when I said that I had the live scheduled for 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I ain't
So
seen.
if any of the mods see her come in, y'all give her the chair because she's late. Okay, give me just a second. I am gonna sit. It's Summer. You give it to her because I'm telling you, you literally all you had to do was just put her name in there on the reply, and I knew exactly why you were tagging her in it. Okay, let me see what I'm doing here, y'all. I'm trying to set a goal. Don't have a reason why I'm setting a goal, so we're just gonna kind of read it. Sally Mae, you are 9 minutes late. Well, technically 7 minutes late because I was 2 minutes late.
She said, "Yo."
Okay, we're gonna do this. I'll start this. Did it work? Yes, it worked. Okay. All right. Now let me see. See, she's already getting into her routine, isn't she, Betty Joe?
Oh yeah.
Going to
I mean,
bed early.
there's a couple times she'll lay here and she'll try to fight you. I'm not
Mm,
sleepy, and then you look over and she's asleep.
that poor baby. Okay,
I
that's
said, I
just
thought you
not.
weren't sleepy, but you're sleeping. Right now, she's snoring.
But that's okay because she's had a hard day at school. Some of them pink Nikes were just like the cutest thing ever.
Yeah, she's got a my nephew Josh. He bought them for her. He bought her a pair of pink Nike sweatpants and a pink
Mm-hmm.
Nike hoodie. But it's right now it's too warm to wear that.
Oh, she gonna be decked out.
Oh, he said he's not done yet.
Well, that's okay. Let everybody spoil her because she deserves it because she's doing so good at school.
He said when wintertime comes, she's gonna be all decked out.
Look, you can never go wrong with a hoodie, for real.
Nah.
Yes, King Scarlet is tardy, but she was probably she probably had to work late, and she is 2 hours behind us. So she gets a few minutes, and then she'll get the chair.
Yeah, her. She says her friends like her shoes and her clothes. So
Oh, that is too cute. Okay, y'all gonna have to bear with me because my voice, like I said a minute ago, is not all here. So I do got a bottle of water right here by me just in case. I like a half a pack of cough drops. All right, so this is, and can everybody see this?
yeah.
Okay, I might can zoom it in a little bit more. All right, and Betty Joe, just keep an eye on the chat.
All right.
And if something pops off, just tell me to stop reading.
All right.
Vapor left. I don't know if he did or not. I haven't seen him say anything else since he said hi to everyone. Okay, so this is the order regarding the requested redactions. So before the court are the parties' respective responses to the order regarding the sealed documents, which was sent out on August the 4th of 2025. Both parties object to the unsealing of the names and contact information of the potential lay witnesses and expert witnesses identified in the case. They contend with some witnesses whose identities have been publicly revealed have been subjected to harassment, threats, stalking, and other concerning behaviors by the public and media, which we know that to be true. Right. Anybody who's followed this case long enough has seen, the shit that's came out. Although the defendant now has pled guilty and been sentenced for the crimes, the parties note that the case remains subject to intense media scrutiny. Consequently, the parties anticipate that revealing the identities of the witnesses will constitute an unwarranted invasion of personal privacy, as provided by IC 74-124 and 74-10117A with the two double I's. I don't know the legal term for that, but yeah. And should be redacted pursuant to the ICAR 32I3A135 and or 7. The best balance these articulated concerns against the public's interest in access to the information. The court requests additional information with regard to each witness whose name and identifying information the parties would like redacted. The witness's role in the case, whether the witness's name is already publicly known by, you know, the media exposure or the release of other records such as police reports, and whether the witness has been subjected to threats or harassment, and if so, the nature. Following the submission of this material, which is to be filed under seal, the court will review the information and either issue a written order or set the matter for a hearing. And then in the written part here, it says responses should be filed within 14 days. This was done on the 26th day of August, so earlier today.
So what's this for? For the
Okay,
parents to
do you
seal it?
remember? Okay, do you remember when the day that was it the day that PK was sentenced or the day that he pled guilty? The judge was talking about the documents, like the sealed documents, uh,
Right.
throughout the case. He's going to go through like the ones more recent and work his way back down to the older ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they were going to take so many at a time, um, and go through them. I think there was 25 or 26 in the first batch, and he basically sent out a court doc August the 4th, and is wanting the response on each one of these documents and from the state and the defense on their reasoning. If they don't want it unsealed, like what is the reasoning for it?
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that's basically, we're fixing to go through that entire list. One page is the state's response. The other page that I'm going to try to do both pages on the screen at the same time. King Scarlet, thank you so much for that super chat. She said, let's get the trailers going. Thank you. That's very nice of you. Um, so I'm going to try to have the state's response on one side, the defense's uh, response on the other side of the screen. They're responding to the same thing. Dan, uh, I don't remember. I remember you saying that you sent me one the other night, but I don't think I've checked it yet. I'll have to make myself a note. Um, so they're responding to each thing. For the most part, the state has no objections to anything being unsealed. There are
Right.
some things that the defense does object to, and so for each number, of whatever the document is. I'm just going to read the document that they're that the judge is asking about, and then the response for the state and for the defense. So I'm hoping this is going to work. Why is this still on my damn screen? I exited off of it. Okay, here we go. Vic, I don't know what trailer. That's just I just read it how she had it. Oh, she meant train.
It's all good.
I had to go back King Scarlet and make sure I read it right. I know how these fucking words up and shit up here. And then I'm seeing one thing and end up seeing something else. Okay, let me check one thing real quick. Alright, let's see if this is gonna work, y'all. And I hate sharing my whole damn screen. Summer, thank you so much for that super chat. She did say trailer, and that's why I had to go back and reread it to make sure I read it correctly. But thank you, that was very nice of you. And it's not okay. There it goes. She laying in bed. I had to take a nitro pill. Dan, if you need to rest and get some sleep, that is perfectly fine. I understand, y'all. If y'all will, Dan did come into chat before I went live, said that he was having some heart issues. If y'all would please keep him in your prayers. He was saying he didn't know how long he was going to be able to stay in here, but if you've already had to take a nitro pill, yeah, just get some rest and take care of yourself. Okay. All right, Betty Joe, I'm going to take me and you off the screen just because I cannot zoom in on these, I don't think, anymore without them being all bunched up. And, well, maybe I can do it like this. Okay. All right, so I'm going to read the state's first little, Dan, you're very welcome. The first little top part of their page, then I will jump over to the defendant's top part, and then we will get into the sealed documents. So this is the state's response to the court's order regarding the sealed documents. Comes now the state of Idaho by and through the Latah County prosecuting attorney and hereby responds pursuant to the court's August 4th, 2025 order regarding sealed documents. As a general matter, beginning early in the investigation, a number of individuals associated with this case were identified, then subsequently harassed, stalked, and threatened by members of the public. The majority of the threatening behavior occurred via various social media platforms. There are also documented instances of identified individuals being physically followed and surveilled related to the case. There is also one instance of physical trespass of property and one instance of property damage, which was vandalism. Due to this harassment, stalking, and threatening behavior, previously identified individuals have had to take extraordinary actions such as filing police reports, moving residences, hiring private security guards, hiring media consultants to track online harassment, and so forth. We are also aware of an individual who was inaccurately named as a suspect by a member of the public, then subjected to online harassment. In one instance, the harassment was to such a degree that it led to a defamation suit, which was the Schofield versus Gillard. That was the teacher or one of the professors from the university versus the TikToker who was saying that she was responsible for this.
Uh-huh.
That there turned into a whole big hot mess.
It sure did.
Yeah, that actually, like, it went on for a very long time. Like, there was a whole, the TikToker had just the stuff that she was saying about this professor, and I'm not even going to get into all of that. But just the stuff she was saying about the professor and one of the victims was just ridiculous.
Well, she ended up losing her TikTok channel, so.
Oh, did she?
You don't see her on
Well,
TikTok no more.
see, whenever I go to TikTok, I don't do the true crime thing over there unless I'm doing it on the TikTok that I have for the channel.
Right. Yeah, no,
Uh,
she don't have a anymore.
yeah, I just TikTok on the other one is just basically for fun, and I stay away from all true crime on that one. Okay, so based on the above, the release of full names and contact information which would identify potential lay witnesses could subject these individuals to similar harassment as described above. Vapor, thank you so much for that super chat. And Vapor's like trailer number 3. Thank you, that was very nice of you. Okay, CICAR 32I3A1 and or 5, releasing potential lay witnesses' names and or addresses would constitute an unwarranted invasion of personal privacy, as provided by Idaho Code 74124 and 74101 17A. Pursuant to ICAR 32I3, the state moves that any potential lay witnesses listed in any court document should be redacted, and pursuant to the ICAR 32I3A7, that personal data identifiers also be redacted. The state identifies each document by date, name, and number as identified in the order and subsequently provides the state's response to continued sealing in blue, including any notice of non-objection as follows. Okay, so I'm going to jump over to the defendant's page over here real quick. They're just very brief in what they have to say. Like Ann Taylor just acts like she don't have nothing to say now.
I know.
It's like she's just
She's all quiet.
yeah. Okay, so this one over here. Is it gonna let me? Yeah, here we go. Just so y'all will know where I'm reading from. All right, so this is the defendant's response to the court's order regarding the sealed documents. Comes now Brian C. Kohlberger by and through his attorneys of record and hereby submits his response to the court's order regarding sealed documents dated August 4th of 2025. The defense's objection, no objections are listed under each item below. Okay. See, they also was not all very neat and tidy with their responses either, like the state was, because the state put their answers in blue, made it a lot easier. Okay, but they did put those on bold black, but still, you know. Okay, so the number one document that they have on here is 72425, the state's exhibit SI. 5 7 2025, the sentencing hearing, which includes photographs of each of the deceased victims and a photograph of the 6 victims together. It was 5 exhibits. If y'all remember the day that Brian pled guilty, uh, Mr. Thompson at the end was showing each individual picture. He showed Maddie, Kaylee, Xana, and Ethan. And then he showed the picture that we have all seen that is it's on my thumbnail tonight, uh, of all 4 victims along with the 2 roommates. That one was also shown. The state has no objection to the unsealing of those items. We've all seen them. You know, the defense also has no objection to unsealing it. Okay. All right, number 2 was from 7/23/25, orders modifying, amending the no contact order. The state has no objection to unsealing of this item. The no contact orders should be redacted to protect the names of the protected persons pursuant to the ICAR 32I 3A1. In addition, personal data identifiers should be redacted, including dates of birth and addresses pursuant to the ICAR 32 I3A7 and IC 74-124 1 and B. Okay. The defense Oh, Lord, it won't let me highlight it for some reason. Okay. So the defense has no objection to unsealing with redactions of anticipated witnesses' names, addresses, or personal identifying information based on ICAR 32I 3A 3 and 5. So basically, what they're both saying is they just want the personal information. They don't want their phone numbers, their date of birth, their addresses, which should not be put out to the public anyway.
No.
We don't need to know all of that information, honestly. The defense then run out of all of their objections in May of last year. I mean, it's kind of unusual, though, that Anne is this quiet. Really. Usually she has so much more to say. You know.
Until he pled guilty.
Yeah. And then she was like, I ain't got nothing else to say. Okay. Hold on. Let me do this real quick because I need to make sure that my likes are up with the concurrent viewers. And I have to refresh every time.
I hate the Phillies.
Huh?
No. The baseball team. My baseball team, the Phillies. They lost.
Wait, it's your team, but you hate them?
Yep.
Okay.
Because they lost against the Mets.
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch baseball, so.
Mets suck. But anyway.
Okay, y'all. If y'all have not hit the thumbs up, please do so real quick. Okay, so the third one here is opposition to motion to vacate the non-dissemination order. The state has no objection to the unsealing of this item. The defense also has no objection to the unsealing of it. Summer, that is true. The lurkers can also hit the thumbs up. It would be very much appreciated. And more than welcome to come into chat and join everybody. All right, the fourth one is from 7/9/25, the sealed exhibit S1 to the state's response to the defendant's 24th supplemental request for discovery. The state has no objection to the unsealing of this item, but requests the following redactions to the state's exhibit S1. Item 441, the potential witness's name identified in this item should be redacted. The date of birth should be redacted in its entirety. In addition, the AV number should be redacted as this is attorney work product. Item 442. The potential witnesses identified in this item should be redacted. In addition, the Bates number for this item should be redacted, and this is attorney work product. Item 443, the potential witness identified in this item should be redacted. And item 444, the potential witness identified in this item should be redacted. All right, so the defense's response to this is they have no objection to unsealing with anticipated witnesses' names being redacted based on the ICAR 32I3A 1, 3, and 5. There is continued media attention, including social media and online sleuths and public harassment reasons. Online media reflects continued attention and comments that may be offensive and harassing and impact safety and livelihood of persons named. Why they always gotta throw in the online sleuths? Hey, come on now, not all of us are bad. Okay, I don't know what that was just on my Discord, but I cannot pull up Discord right now. All right, number 5 is 7/3/25, the sheriff's return concerning witness KSF. The state believes that this was a defense filing as the state does not have a record of this filing. The state leaves the unsealing of this item to the court's discretion. The defense has no objection to unsealing with redactions of anticipated witnesses' names, address, and all personal identifying information based on the ICA or 32 I3A 1, 3, and 5. Summer, who is Bryce? Oh, never mind. I see. Chrissy, you're fine. Because I'm sharing my whole screen. I can't pull it up right now because it'll pull it up on the screen for everybody to see. And we definitely don't need the lurkers seeing that. You know number 6, right, Bill?
Come on, Summer. Looking for Bryce in the documents.
That's why I was confused there for a second. I was like, "Who's Bryce?"
Oh, after me and Vapor just told her who Bryce
Well,
was.
then, well, then I seen y'all said that he was, one of the basemen or whatever, and I was like, okay, but
Yeah.
y'all gotta quit getting me and Summer confused for real. All right, number 6 is from July the 2nd, 2025. The guilty plea advisory form completed by the defendant. The state has no objection to the unsealing of this item. The defense also has no objection to the unsealing of that as well. I mean, honestly, there should be no objections anyway. I mean, it was done publicly where we can all watch it. Okay. She said, I was just trying to pay attention. Summer, the key word is trying, and as long as you're trying, that's all that matters. Number 7 is from June 27, 2025. The second notice of filing the defendant's additions objections to the juror questionnaire. The state also has no objection to the unsealing of this item. Looks like Ann Taylor had a lot to say about this one, though. So the defense objects based on the language of the ICAR 32G8. All renditions of the juror questionnaire were sealed and not for circulation. Portions of the questionnaire contain sensitive information relating to mental health, and other portions contain potential witness information. The defense submits that ICAR 32I3A 1, 3, and 5 apply to people having names revealed. There is continued public and media scrutiny relating to this case, and keeping names protected will prevent harm, harassment, and sensitive information from becoming media fodder. Even though this pleading does not contain that information, the defense suggests that all parts of the questionnaire be treated the same. Wait, did the college ever put up a memorial on campus? Yes, they did, didn't they? Wasn't there a memorial done that was done for the 4 Idaho victims and some of the other students that had passed away that went there?
On the campus of the college, yes.
Yeah.
Where the house stood, no.
No, yeah, they haven't did anything there, but it seems like I remember there was something done on the college campus uh, that was, I don't want to say weird sculptures, but it was,
I don't remember, but they did something.
unless I'm thinking about another case, but there was some stuff that was built and there was a memorial for all of the students that had went to school there that had passed away. Elsie, thank you so much for that super chat. She says thank you for reading to us. I appreciate it. Elsie, you are very welcome. And that is very nice of you. Thank you. Yes, the Vandal Healing Garden. Thank you, Courtney. Okay, let's see. We've already did the juror questionnaire. See, I'm talking like a commonplace. Uh, Dan, only one I know of is the one that they did on campus.
Yeah, that's the only one I know.
Yeah, I don't think they've done anywhere else like in the town of Moscow or anything like that. I do know that there were some benches that were put in place. One was for Maddie and Kaylee. The other one, I believe, was for Ethan and Sienna. But I am not sure where those benches are at. I don't know if they're at the college or where they are at, but I have seen pictures of them. Matter of fact, the pictures that I've seen, I believe it was Kaylee's family that had went out there to them and had showed the pictures on Facebook. Okay, number 8 is from June 27th, a sheriff's return concerning witness TAD. The state believes this was a defense filing as the state does not have a record of this filing. The state leaves the unsealing of this item to the court's discretion. The defense has no objection to the unsealing with redactions of anticipated witness name, address, and all personal identifying information based on ICAR 32I3A13 and 5. The defense has no objection to unsealing with redactions of anticipated witness names. Wait, this is. Why did they put this in here twice? Damn Ann Taylor. Okay, I don't know why they put that in there twice, but anyway. Poor Sally. All right, number 9 is from June 26th. A sealed order on defendant's offer of proof regarding the alternate perpetrators unredacted. The state notes that the redacted order on defendant's offer of proof regarding the alternate perpetrators was published on 6/26/25, which redacted footnotes 2 and 4. The state requests the following redactions to the unredacted order. Footnote number 2, witnesses' names should be redacted. Footnote number 4, witnesses' names should be redacted. On the defense's side over here, the defense objects based on ICAR 32I3A13 and 5. There is continued media attention, including social media and online sleuths and public harassment reasons. Online media reflects continued attention and comments that may be offensive and harassing and impact safety and livelihood of persons named. The public copy contains all pertinent information but withholds the names and is appropriate. I'm trying to get these even on each side, y'all. Okay, number 10 is from June 25th of 2025, the sealed Exhibit W to the defendant's 24th supplemental request for discovery. The state requests the following redactions to the defendant's Exhibit W. Item 441, the potential witness's name identified in this item should be redacted. The date of birth should be redacted in its entirety. Item 442, the potential witness's name identified in this item should be redacted. Item 443, the potential witness's name identified in this item should be redacted. And item 444, the potential witness's name identified in this item should be redacted. The defense has no objection to the unsealing with anticipated witnesses' names being redacted based on the ICAR 32I3A13 and 5. There is continued media attention, including social media and online sleuths and public harassment reasons. Online media reflects continued attention and comments that may be offensive and harassing and impact the safety and livelihood of persons named. Tiff, how are you? Okay. The people who are listed on here, I am not going to read their names off. But number 11 is from 6/25/25, the state's amended notice of compliance and motion to seal state's amended witness list. The state does not object to the unsealing of this item. However, the state requests the court redact from ICR 16B6, the witness list, the names of all non-law enforcement and or non-lay expert witnesses. The following individuals were potential law enforcement or potential expert witnesses. I'm not going through all of those names. Uh,
No, that's names.
yeah, and there's no point of throwing people's names out up here on the live.
No.
So let me go ahead. Oh, good. No, yeah, we definitely need to go through all these. Okay. The state, or I'm sorry, the defense objects to the lay witnesses' names being released based on ICAR 32I 3A 13 and 5. There is continued media attention, including social media and online sleuths and public harassment reasons. Online media reflects continued attention and comments that may be offensive and harassing and impact safety and livelihood of person's name. So she's basically copy and pasted the last few, but I kind of get where she's coming from also. Okay, number 12 is from June 18th of this year, court minutes for closed session regarding the motion concerning alternate perpetrators. I mean, I was kind of wanting to know about the alternate perpetrators, to be honest with you. Is Mabbott on that list? I'm sure she is. I'll have to go. They remind me once I'm done reading it and I take it off the screen. I'll go back through and look. Okay, so to the court minutes, the state has no objection to the unsealing of the court minutes regarding the closed session in relation to the alternate perpetrators. The state objects to the unsealing of the court minutes from the closed session starting at 1 hour 36 minutes to 2:07. No, I'm sorry, that is 1:36 p.m. to 2:07 p.m. Pursuant to the ICAR 32G1 and IC 74-124A, as it involves an ongoing investigative proceeding. The state has no objection to the unsealing of the court minutes from the closed session from 2:07 p.m. to 2:36 with a request that the potential witness's name at 2:35 be redacted. And the defense has no objection to the unsealing of the court minutes. All right, number 13, the state's motion to seal ex parte filing regarding the out-of-state witnesses. The state has no objection to the unsealing of this item, and the defense has no objection to the unsealing of it either. Number 14 is from June 16th, Exhibit S1B, the state supplemental response to requests for discovery regarding the expert testimony. The state has no objection to the unsealing of this item either, and neither does the defense. Just making sure. Hey, HT, how are you? Okay, let's get to number 15. All right, so number 15 is from June 16th. It is for Exhibit S1A to the state supplemental response to the request for discovery regarding. Wait, is this something I just read? No, okay, this is a different one. The supplemental response to the request for discovery regarding the expert testimony. The state has no objection for this as well, and the defense has no objection to unsealing it. #16 is from June 16th of 2025, Exhibit S1 to the state supplemental response to requests for discovery regarding expert testimony. The state has no objection to the unsealing for this item, and the defense has no objection to the unsealing of this item. Number 17 is the sheriff's return concerning witness YR. The state believes this was a defense filing as the state does not have a record of this filing. The state leaves the unsealing of this item to the court's discretion. The defense has no objection to the unsealing with the redaction of anticipated witnesses' names, address, and all personal identifying information based on ICAR 32I3A 1, 3, and 5. The defense has no objection to unsealing with redactions. I don't know why the hell Ian Taylor keeps putting the same damn thing in there twice.
Do they not proofread this before they put it out?
Well, I mean, it's Ian Taylor always gonna fuck something up. I didn't mean to say that out loud. Vapor that she is. All right, number 18 is from June 13th, 2025. Defendant's reply in support of the motion for access. The state objects to the unsealing of this item pursuant to ICAR 32G1 and IC 74-124A, as it involves an ongoing investigative proceeding. Depending upon the outcome of that proceeding, there may be a fair trial right implicated pursuant to IC 74-124-1. The defense has no objection to the unsealing for that. But what is the ongoing investigative proceedings? Is that for the leak? Or did they get that taken care of? Sally, who's talking naughty in here? Well, she didn't fill up the page with snowflakes and Christmas trees. Okay, I just heard a big bang outside, and the dog is freaking out and held on going to look. Betty Joe, you're not home by yourself, like you and the baby are, y'all.
No.
Okay.
But everybody's sleeping but me.
Oh, well, damn. Well, just make sure you stay in here. That way we know you're okay.
Yeah, I'm not going outside. Fuck that.
Betty Joe's like, I've watched too much true crime for this shit. Just Sally Mae, is that who it is? Okay, number 19 is from
Well, Edgar better go on with himself because I'm about to go get a you know what.
Poor Edgar. Number 19 is from June 13th of this year. The defendant's reply to the state's objection to the defendant's offer of proof regarding the alternate perpetrator and the defendant's evidence in support of offer of proof regarding the alternate perpetrator. The state does not object to the unsealing of this item so long as the potential witnesses' names are redacted. The defense requests redaction of anticipated witnesses' names based on ICAR 32I3A 1, 3, and 5. There has been continued media attention, including social media and online sleuths and public harassment reasons. Online media reflects continued attention and comments that may be offensive and harassing and impact safety and livelihood of persons named. Number 20 is from June 12th, the state's motion to amend the witness list and the supplement expert disclosure. The state does not object to the unsealing of this item as long as the potential witnesses' names are redacted. Basically, they are just wanting all of their names and address, phone number, date of birth, all that good stuff taken out. Which is also why the judge comes back and is like, I need to know their role in the case. Have they already been named publicly? And all that. The defense position is that redaction of anticipated witness name is appropriate based on ICAR 32I 3A1, 3, and 5. I swear that code, I'm going to dream about it tonight. There is continued media attention, including social media and online sleuths and public harassment reasons. Online media reflects continued attention and comments that may be offensive and harassing and impact safety and livelihood of persons named. Number 21 is from June the 12th, the notice of filing sealed defendant's amended exhibit charge. The state does not have any objection to the unsealing of this item, and neither does the defense. Number 22, the order sealing state's response to the defendant's motion regarding special investigation. The state does not object to the unsealing of this item. The defense, as well, has no objection to the unsealing. Number 23 is from June the 12th, order sealing the defendant's motion for access and objection to the court's order. The state does not object to this unsealing. Let's see. The defense has no objection to the unsealing. Oh shit, I went up too far. 24 is from June 11th, the motion to seal the state's response to the defendant's motion regarding special investigation. The state does not object to this unsealing of this item. And neither does the defense, or they have no objection to it. I gotta quit looking at the chat when I'm trying to be serious. All right, number 25. This is also from June 11th, the state's response to the defendant's motion regarding the special investigation. The state leaves the unsealing of this item to the court's discretion, and the defense has no objection to the unsealing. Number 26, also from June 11th, defendant's objection to release of privileged and confidential work product. The state objects to the unsealing of this item pursuant to the ICAR 32G1 and IC 74-124A as it involves an ongoing investigative proceeding. Depending upon the outcome of that proceeding, there may be a fair trial rights implicated pursuant to IC 74-1241. The defense says that they have no objection to the unsealing of this item. Number 27 is from June the 11th, defendant's motion for access and fair investigation. The state objects to the unsealing of this item pursuant to ICAR 32G1 and IC 74-124A as it involves an ongoing investigative proceeding. Depending upon the outcome of that proceeding, there may be a fair trial rights implicated pursuant to IC 74-1241. The defense has no objection to the unsealing. King, that's what I'm saying, but they always want to throw all the YouTubers and the TikTokers and the sleuths. They want to throw us all in the same basket together. Like, not all of us put out ridiculous information and lies and not fact-check stuff, or come up with like the most craziest theories that you could ever think of in a case.
Yeah.
Like, we don't do all that here. All right, number 28. Y'all, I just straight up lied when I said I thought there was 25 or 26. So the motion to seal the defendant's motion for access and objection to the court's order. The state does not object to the unsealing of this item, The defense has no objection to the unsealing. Number 29 is from June the 9th. Witness list, defendant's second amended phase 2 mitigation witness list. The state does not object to the unsealing of the defendant's second amended phase 2 mitigation witness list. However, the state requests that the court redact non-law enforcement potential witnesses, all witnesses identified except 22, 26, and 38. In addition, all personal data identifiers, like their addresses and so forth, should be redacted for the reasons outlined above. The defense objects based on ICAR 32 I3A 1, 3, and 5. There is a continued media attention, including social media and online sleuths and public harassment reasons. Online media reflects continued attention and comments that may be offensive and harassing and impact safety and livelihood of persons named. All right, number 30 is the order staying order. The state leaves the unsealing of this item to the court's discretion. The defense has no objection to the unsealing of that. '31 is from June the 9th. Order sealing defendant's motion for order for emergency order. The state leaves the unsealing of this item to the court's discretion, and the defense has no objection to that unsealing. 32 from June the 9th. Order conditionally denying admission of additional exhibits as evidence at trial. The state does not object to the unsealing of this item, and the defense has no objection to the unsealing. 33 is from June the 9th as well. So order granting defense expert analysis of evidence. The state does not object to the unsealing of this item. The defense objects to unredacted release and requests redactions of the expert's name and address. The request is based on the ICAR 32 I3A 1, 3, and 5. There is continued media attention, including social media and online sleuths and public harassment reasons. Online media reflects continued attention and comments that may be offensive and harassing and impact safety and the livelihood of persons named. '34 is from June the 6th. State's response regarding the defendant's motion for independent analysis of evidence. The state does not object to the unsealing of this item. The defense objects to the unredacted release, requests the redaction of the expert's name of witness. So I don't have to read the whole thing once again. It's the same thing as I've just read. The same code, the same social media, online sleuth, public harassment stuff. All right, 35 is from June the 6th. It's a motion for an emergency order. The state objects to the unsealing of this item pursuant to the ICAR 32G1 and IC 72-124A, as it involves an ongoing investigative proceeding. Depending upon the outcome of that proceeding, there may be a fair trial rights implicated pursuant to IC 74-124-1. For this one, the defense has no objection to the unsealing. 36 is June the 6th, motion to seal defendant's motion in order for emergency order. The state does not object to the unsealing of this item, and neither does the defense. Oh Lord, Sally Mae. I've really got to quit looking at chat when I'm trying to read. I mean, Sally did give me fair warning last night that she didn't feel good last night, but she was going to cut up tonight. So, 37. Uh, Also from June the 6th, stipulated motion to the admission of additional exhibits as evidence at trial. The state does not object to the unsealing of this item. The defense has no objection to the unsealing. Number 38, also from June the 6th, was a motion for independent analysis of evidence. The state does not object to the unsealing of this item. And the defense objects to the unredacted release and requests redaction of the expert's name and address. Same code, same reasons, the continued media attention, social media, online sleuths, all of that. So I don't have to go back. I've read it like 50 times already on here. Happy Mom, how are you? Hey, give me just 1 second, y'all. I need to look at something. Okay, so Happy Mom. Let me get back over to the chat real quick. These are court documents in the Idaho 4 case that came out today. It is basically they're going through a list of items that the judge has put out there that in asking the state and the defense if they want these items unsealed. If they do not, then they have to give factual reasons why they do not want them unsealed. So we're just going through the list. It's basically from the newest court documents or sealed documents that came out to the older ones, and they're just doing them basically in batches. So this is the first batch. What number did I stop? Oh, 38. So we're on 39 now.
How many is there?
I thought there was 25 or 26. There's 43. Don't ask me where I got 25 or 26. I don't know where that number came from. We almost done. All right. 39 is from June the 6th of this year. States objection to the defendant's offer of proof regarding the alternate perpetrators and the defendant's evidence in support of offer of proof regarding the alternate perpetrators. The way they have some of these worded, I have to make sure that I slow down and read them correctly. So the state requests redactions of any potential witnesses' names in their entirety for this one. The defense requests a redaction of anticipated witnesses' names based on the ICAR 32I3A 1, 3, and 5. And it's basically the continued media attention, the social media and online sleuths, all that same thing. Okay, number 40 is from June the 5th, order granting access to sealed record. The state leaves the unsealing of this item to the court's discretion. The defense has no objection to the unsealing. All right, 41 is from June the 4th, Exhibit S1 to the state supplemental response to the defendant's request for discovery. For the reasons outlined above, the potential witnesses' names and their place of employment should be redacted, as addresses would easily identify the individual. The defense has no objection to the unsealing, with anticipated witnesses' names being redacted based on the ICAR code. Same thing, media attention, online sleuths, all that. Summer is number 1 today. Happy Mom, you are very welcome. You looked out the window, you didn't see that? All right, number 42. June the 3rd of 2025, Exhibit S1 to the state's response to the defendant's 23rd supplemental request for discovery. The state requests the following redactions to the state's Exhibit S1, items 438. The Bates number Debate numbers 12 references for this item should be redacted as this is attorney work product. Item 439, the pathways to references and AB numbers for this item should be redacted as this is attorney work product. Item 440, the potential witnesses' names identified in this should be redacted. The defense has no objection to the unsealing of this item with anticipated witnesses' names being redacted based on the ICAR code. Same thing once again. Number 43 was from June the 2nd. Exhibit V to the defendant's 23rd supplemental request for discovery. The state requests the following redactions to the defendant's Exhibit V, as in Victor. Item 440, the potential witnesses' names identified in the item should be redacted. The defense has no objection to the unsealing based on the ICAR code that we have read 10,000 times already, and just based off the fact that there's continued media attention, social media and online sleuths, and public harassment reasons. All of this, or both of these, were dated August the 18th. Both the state and the defense both signed them on those dates. And that's just a certificate of delivery. Okay. Now, once all this stuff starts rolling out, all these documents that the judge finally does unseal, we're going to have a lot to go through, y'all. Hold on, Betty Jo. I'm getting me and you back up on the screen now. It's going to be a lot of information that's going to come out. Probably some that we've already heard about. Probably some that we didn't know about. Oh, wait. Summer. Hold on, y'all.
Why am I going to be on the news?
Oh, I guess they're talking about whenever you looked outside.
Oh,
Okay, wait. I gotta catch up.
I didn't see anything. And the whole backyard is lit up because it has a pole and there's a light on it and it shines right in the backyard. And there's cameras out there and I still don't see anything. So I don't know what the heck that noise was, but it was a big bang.
Okay, I'm catching up in chat and on Discord real quick. They just had a whole full conversation up in Discord when I was doing all that reading.
How rude.
That's what I'm saying.
Is it going to be a good thing I'm on the news or is it going to be a bad thing I'm on the news?
I mean, honestly, it could go either way if you think about it. I mean, are we going to have to put together a search party and come looking for you, or are we going to have to put together some bail money and come get you out?
That's what I'm saying.
You know, it can go either way. It's a flip of a coin at this point. All right, Christy, I just saw your thing. Summer, I just saw your other comment in there. That is a possibility. Just keep an eye out. So yeah, like I was saying, once all of this starts, all these documents are unsealed, y'all, there ain't no telling what we're going to find out.
Well, that's good to know. Summer will come and get me.
Well, I mean, technically, she is the closest one to you.
Yeah.
I think. I can't think of anybody that's. No, because the next person, there's nobody in Georgia. What state is above you?
She's closest. She's in South Carolina.
Okay.
King Scarlet said more like bail money.
Well, I mean, yeah. Oh, God. I mean, like I said, it could go either way, y'all.
These people keep messing around. It's gonna be bail money. I'm
Yeah.
tired of being played with.
I took a drink of water right when you said, oh my God, Sally.
I wish this dog would just stop barking. I don't know why she's barking like that. I didn't see anything.
Summer, Summer sit in your robe. Oh my God. Y'all, I'm sorry.
Elsie said lawyer money.
Well, I mean, Elsie, honestly, we got to have the bail money first, right? Well, I don't know. Which would we need first, the lawyer money or the bail money?
There probably won't be no bail. So it'll probably just be lawyer.
Well, we may have to have two jars going, one for the attorney and one for the bail money. Hold on.
I'm about to go out there and put a muzzle on her just so she'll shut up.
So the dogs are still barking.
It's just her, but I think the neighbor's dogs are barking too.
Oh,
And
okay.
then they get her started because usually she don't bark. I mean, she killed a snake in her pen the other day. So, I mean,
Oh, good lord.
but I don't see nothing.
I don't know. Maybe they just heard the noise or whatever and started, or it could have been a limb that fell out of a tree or anything like that and caused them to start barking.
Yeah. At first, I thought it was the cats because they like to run up and down the hallway and
Hmm.
knock over things. But it wasn't them because I looked. So then I looked out the window and I don't see nothing. So,
Shelly Mae says robes. I never wear them. I have no need.
I don't wear a robe either.
I don't either. I don't see the purpose.
I don't
Oh,
either.
Sally said we the bill money is what's needed first. Okay, so I am going to be keeping up with the Idaho 4 documents as they are being released. I swore I was done with reading them, but obviously I am not. Uh, so we'll keep up with that. Emmanuel Haro's case. He has not been found yet, unfortunately.
See, I don't understand that. How is that father going to be out? Would they
I,
take him out
I think
to
he was
search?
playing with the cops. I think
And
that's what he was doing.
mm,
Honestly, either the baby was in that area and he didn't know what they got off of their cell phones, possibly, and it might have showed that they were also in that area around the time that he passed away. So he took them out there
hmm
and but didn't go to the exact area. I think that's playing the
well,
cops.
I seen something today. I don't know. I think it was the news or somebody talking about. They're thinking the baby might be close to the road, wherever that area is.
Hmm. But
Well,
isn't that road like high traffic?
that's what I thought.
Like,
I don't know.
well, I mean, is it high traffic at night? Because they're thinking that the baby. was murdered between August the 5th and August the 14th when he was reported missing. So they did go to court today, the parents did. It was very short court. Um, they both have public defenders. They are both charged with. Um, hold on, I gotta get my notes out. I know it's murder, but I want to make sure I get it correct. It's California Penal Code 187, but it's King Scarlet. Did they say if it was first degree or second degree murder? I don't remember if I wrote that down. It's felony murder with malice. Now, if it this was before they were formally charged today. If it ends up being first degree, the sentence will be 25 years to life. Okay, so Vapor, it was first degree felony murder with malice. Okay, if it would have been second degree, that would have been 15 years to life if
Right.
convicted. They also were charged with hold on, where did the other? Yeah, and I can't see shit in here because my light is off. But it was making a false report, which is a misdemeanor.
I think they should be charged with lying to the police too.
Well, that's where
That,
the false report or making a false report is
yeah.
going to come in at. Okay, King Scarlet is saying it's a very high traffic area.
Well, that's what they said. It was a very high traffic area, but they're thinking that he could be close to the road. Like they just like I don't know, like dumped him off or whatever.
So I'm wondering if the dad went out there in the general area of where he possibly could be at, and maybe wildlife got a hold of him. And I hate to say that. That's horrible to even think, but it's also reality that could have happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And so I'm wondering if he was out there looking to see if that's what.
that's a possibility. I don't. But if they're thinking that, then why ain't they searching that?
I mean, honestly, if he's drug off by wildlife,
Well, yeah, true. Yeah,
it
uh, that's
very slim chance that anything is going to be
yeah.
found. I mean, he was only 7 months old. He was a little bitty.
Because you got coyotes and all that out there,
Yeah.
and
hmm And it's summer. I hate even saying that, but it's like I said, it's the reality of it as well. I mean, those things happen, and whoever, if that is where the baby ended up at, whoever, whether it was the mom, the dad, both of them, or whoever, knew that that was a very good possibility that that was going to happen.
yeah, because most of the time that's what they choose that type of area because they know
hmm
of the wildlife out there.
I think the dad was just out there seeing if he's still there.
Eh, good possibility. I don't know.
I don't know.
No idea.
They both do have $1 million cash bond on them.
Good.
So if they were to bond out, they would have to pay $1 million cash. They did not enter a plea today. That will be done September the 4th. So the arraignment itself was pushed back uh, just because they both have, they're both being represented by public defenders, and both of their attorneys needed more time to gather information and get more evidence in the case and all that. So that's why it was pushed back. So the dad was due in court September the 2nd. The there was something about a $10,000 bond and a $35,000 bond that was added to him. Uh,
Yeah, because wasn't he on probation?
yes, he was on probation. He had to go back to court September the 2nd for probation violation. Uh, but I was listening to another guy today because there is going to be a press conference tomorrow with the sheriff and the district attorney. I don't know what time, they haven't set a time, but I did hear that that presser would be tomorrow. But there was another guy talking today that I was kind of listening to when I was doing something else. And one of the uh, news stations had asked about the $35,000 bond, excuse me, and the $10,000 one. And he said that basically they were revoked. He is no longer out on those bonds. So that is where those were coming from, but he didn't have any other details.
Mm.
So we shall see. Whatever time tomorrow they're going to have it, I don't know, but um, I wish they would find him.
Yeah, me too.
And hey, Jen, and like put the baby to rest properly. You know, he 7 months old. He at least deserves that.
Oh yeah.
You know, the very least. They should. They've already been arrested. They have been formally charged. They will enter their plea. What is it, next week? Just tell where he's at. Like, people
That's what
already know you've done something to him. Do we know that the kidnapping is not real?
exactly. You might as well come clean because you both got caught.
Right. You might as well.
So,
I
so you
mean,
might as well say where he's at, and you might as well take your punishment.
yeah. And Vapor, that is true. They at least deserve the death penalty.
Yeah, he should have
Uh,
got it a long time ago.
yeah, when he did that to his 10-week-old baby girl,
Yeah,
okay,
he should have got it a long time ago.
he should have been snipped and never been able to have kids again. He shouldn't have never been allowed around kids again. Uh,
That part, I don't understand that part. He did what he did to her, and still was allowed to be around kids. I don't get
yes,
it.
right. Justin, yes, she is sticking by her story. She is insistent that the kidnapping happened. She is saying, and this was put out the day that the dad was out with Ellie helping them search, uh, that he is a good dad and that he would never hurt his baby. But
Yeah, but
yet, his 10-week-old little girl, 7 years ago, he abused her so bad that she is now permanently blind. She
hmm
cannot walk, she cannot talk, and she has 3% brain function. How the fuck is that a good dad?
exactly.
I,
That is,
I, I
mm.
don't, I'm sorry, I don't understand it.
And I don't understand how he got out, walking around, being on probation and allowed to be around kids. I don't understand it.
He spent, I think it was 180 days in jail for it. The rest of the time was probation, which he got a probation violation for while he was on probation. Uh, on paper, that is true, but it's just the fact that a beautiful little girl, but at 10 weeks old, y'all. 10 weeks old. And he did this to her. He
Mm.
willfully did it to her. He admitted that he did it to her.
Yeah,
Jen, that doesn't surprise me that there was content creators out there. I mean, I get they want to help, but it's, at the same time, if he is in that area, you could possibly contaminate the area by being in it.
yeah. They don't care. They don't care. As long as they get their clicks and views.
Exactly, because that's all they care about. See, if they find the body, maybe they can then file special circumstance allegations that would make it a capital case.
Yeah.
A king, I hope so, because y'all, the little girl, she's 7 now. Her bio mom also helped abuse her. the bio mom's cousin is the one who adopted her and is now taking care of her.
Yeah, whatever happened to the bio mom? Is
I
she
don't
out too?
there. I haven't seen anything about her other than she pled guilty to it as well. Um, I don't I don't think I have seen what her sentence was. Uh, where she's at or anything like that. It was mostly just talking about Jake, just because of the situation that he's in
Right.
now with Emmanuel. But it seems like there's kind of a pattern with Jake and his family, and now Rebecca, because Jake's brother also passed away. And well, I'll take that back. Rebecca's family seems to be a little cray cray too, but Jake's brother passed away, and if I'm not mistaken, Jake was like a suspect in that case as well. Rebecca's brother is serving a prison sentence right now because he murdered his girlfriend and tried to cover it up and make it look like a self unaliving.
Wow.
So yeah, it's now one of them's brother's in prison for murder. The other brother is deceased now, and there's you were possibly involved with that. You have your 10-week old daughter that you abused, admitted to doing it, and now you both have a 7-month old that is missing and deceased.
Mm-hmm. And
So,
I think all the whole family should be locked up.
oh, yeah, for sure.
Wow. That's crazy.
Okay, so in Kelly,
That
there is a
goes in
pause
there.
on DP that means while people can still be sentenced to death, no executions are currently carried out. So, King, do they know how long the pause will be, or is there a date, like a time frame that it could be picked back up?
I guess it would just depend on the state.
Well, no, that's she's saying that's how it is in California right now. That the DP is on pause,
Yeah.
but they can still be sentenced to death. Just the execution is, which I mean, honestly, we know the executions for people who are given the DP is it takes years anyway.
Yeah, because they got all their appeals to go through, and
Yes, and all that. I mean, Chad Daybell's on death row. Look, there's no telling how long he's going to be there before
yeah,
he gets his execution date. The judge let
exactly.
him off. The Riverside DA didn't agree with that deal. Okay. Jan, are you talking about the one with his brother or the one with his 10-week old baby? And also the the name that Vapor gave me last night. I had planned on looking it up when I got up this morning. Like I said, I slept in my alarm. Didn't get up till right at 9 o'clock, I think it was. I have not had a chance. Oh, he spent one day in jail. Okay. So I haven't had a chance to look into that case yet. So that is the plan for tomorrow. So paper, I'm gonna try. You have to remind me. Oh shit! I forgot to look through that document to see if Mabbott's name was on there. I just thought about it. Hold on. Let me look for that real quick. Y'all know y'all have to remind me of stuff. I'll be done. Be on the second page if she is. Yes, Vapor. Her name is on there. Hold on. I'm gonna send you the link to this real quick. Okay. I sent the link to you. Wait, I think I sent the link. Did I include the link in that? Dear God.
Mm.
Yeah, I just started sending him a message and couldn't even remember if I put the damn link in the thing. I need like a week worth of sleep.
I
For
feel like
real.
I need that too.
For real. If I could go to sleep and nobody bother me, I could probably sleep for a week. Let's see, moratorium on executions in California is open ended. There is no set end date. Okay, thank you, King.
Yeah.
He blamed it on Vanessa, the baby's mama. He said that he dropped her while he was bathing her, but she didn't get injured from that. Then what the hell happened to her?
Yeah. I don't believe that. I don't
I
believe
mean,
him.
it was full on. It had to have been full on physical abuse that that little girl endured.
Hmm. Somebody ought to abuse him like that. I do
I,
it.
I get, in a way, Lori Vallow vibes, but then I also get the Susan Smith vibes
Yeah.
because, Lori Vallow, there's multiple people in their circle that has passed away. Uh, but then the whole Susan Smith thing where the kidnapping thing, but it wasn't even true.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Let's see, no interrupted sleep here, even without the kids here. The dogs want to bark right when I get. Chrissy, my problem is like it's just me and my son and uncle here, and like my son doesn't bother us. It's the damn dog wanting to howl at night. I don't understand it. Like he needs it. I'm gonna put his ass outside at night. I told him that last night. If he didn't stop, I was gonna put him outside. He looked at me like he actually understood what I was saying.
He
Got up
did.
on the. He really. I think he did because he had this really sad look on his face. He looked at me. He put his head down, acted like he was going to sleep. Then, if he wants on the bed, he will not get in the bed unless I tell him he can get in the bed. He will stand at the side of my bed and whine and nudge me with his nose until I'd say, Klaus, get in the damn bed. So then he did that. And so I told him to get in the bed. He got in the bed. He went to sleep. He knew he was in trouble. And I'd be damned if he didn't start howling again. I don't know why. You hear nothing when you sleep just on. I wish I could be like that.
Boy, I hear
That
everything.
that would be amazing to not hear nothing when I was asleep. And the thing is, I have the air going, I have the TV playing, and I have a fan going.
Yeah, I have my TV. I have my two fans, the ceiling fan, and the air is on. So, but I
And
still hear everything.
so do I. I hear everything that goes on outside. I hear if Uncle gets up, and his thing is, he is 76 years old. When he opens his door, he'll turn the knob to open it, but when he shuts it, he doesn't turn the knob to shut it back. He just pushes the door, and that little thing clicks. Every time wakes me up, and it's on the opposite end of the house,
Yep.
which is fine because I do need to know when he is getting up. But still, like I hear everything, just like I see and notice everything. I hear everything.
Hmm.
It's crazy. See, there's a lot of cameras. Oh, I mean, King, I have cameras and stuff, but I still get up if I hear something. I would literally, I forgot who I was. I think it was Christy I was talking to. It was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I heard something outside. My ass gonna go outside. That late at night. Christy was like, "No, what was it, Christy? I was doing. I don't even remember now. I was like, if I don't come back in such and such minutes, send the search party after me."
See, I would do that around here, but there's too many crazies around here.
Shit, I hear something, I go straight on outside. I'm
Be my
so,
luck to never come back.
I mean, I'm so used to just walking outside, in the middle of the night
Oh,
to take the dog out. I don't even think anything about it. And there could be somebody sitting in my driveway, and I would never know it because my front porch light doesn't go
yeah.
all the way to the end of my driveway. They could literally be sitting out there, and I would never know it. I don't think
I
anything
mean,
about it. I just go right on outside.
well, see, we can see both our driveways, and I mean, the porch has a gate on it because we put a gate on because of the baby.
Hmm.
So nobody would be able to get up on the porch unless they open the gate. But they too many weirdos walking around here at nighttime.
Yeah. Our problem is we have people that come down here, and I don't know if they think that the road is not dead end or what is, because there's no dead end road sign on our road.
Right.
But they come down here at all hours of the night, and I have no idea who these people are. Usually, everybody around here, I know who they are, what they drive, or whatever. There'll be cars coming down here, I don't even know who the hell they are. Come down
Yeah.
here, sitting at the end of the road, and everything else. Is everyone in here happy? Sally Mae, of course.
Now, why wouldn't we be happy?
Scarlett, you need a driveway alarm. Elsie, I do. I want one of those. But see, the thing is, though, you can go around them. Like how my driveway is, they could just go around it, and I would never know. I would need like 100 of them in a line to go all the way around my property because they could go around it at any place.
Well, see, we got cameras in the front. We got cameras on both sides, and then
Hmm.
we got cameras in the back.
Yeah,
But
we.
like, my child is sleeping, so I wouldn't be able to
Yeah,
tell if anybody's in the yard because it's on her phone.
yeah. You need a TV in your room up on the wall with all the camera
Hmm.
views up on it. That way, she can see it, but you could also see it.
And their room is in the front of the house, and my room's in the back of the house.
Hmm.
With
Yep.
the babies is off my room, so we're in the back of the house, and they're in the front.
Yep. I got cameras. There's one, two, three. There's four that you can see if you come up to my house. Then there is. I'm not going to say the number of the other ones that you don't see
Right. Yeah. I
when you
mean,
come on my property. I mean, I can honestly. I know if you're coming down my road before you get to my property.
yeah, because that's how it is. We can see cars coming up and down the road
Hmm.
before they
Yeah.
even get by the house.
Yeah. King says Center Lights, Betty Joe, she has them too.
Yeah, we got two on the side of the house. But the whole backyard, like I said, the whole backyard is lit up because there's a pole on the property that's next. No, it's on our property, I think. And it's a light from the electric company. They put the light up,
Hmm.
and it shines in the whole backyard. It
See,
lights up the whole.
I don't even have one of those lights here. I'm not paying $15 a month for
Oh,
that damn light.
my daughter told them if we have to pay for this, I don't want it. And they said no, 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 you don't pay for this light.
Yeah,
The
we
city
have to
pays
pay
for
for it here. Because I was going to get two put up here. I was going to get one put in the front yard, and I was going to get one put in the back. And it was like, okay, well, they're $30. That would be $30 a month. No,
it.
my electric bill is at least $300 a month already. I am not paying
Yeah,
for a damn outside light when I can go to Walmart and get one that's the solar kind
yeah,
and
because
put up
that's
my
what
own
we
hill.
we have one on the right side of the house and one on the left side of the house.
Mhm.
As
That's
soon as
crazy.
something hits it, it comes on.
Yeah, that
If a
is.
car goes by, the one on the left side comes on.
Well, see, these are like the ones like the electric company comes and puts out, like the big ones, but
Mm-hmm.
they're solar that you can buy. I'll go buy one of those for $50 and put out here, and I'm just paying a one-time fee. I am not paying $15 per light every single month when my power is already outrageous.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
just not doing
I'm
it.
gonna tell her to make sure that she's not paying for that light because
Yeah, so I don't
you
know
know
if
they.
all electric companies do it or not, but ours here does it for whatever reason,
Yeah.
which they shouldn't, or if they were going to, not no damn $15 a month. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have her double check to make sure because she told them straight up because they come out and they said they had to change the light because they were putting new lights in for
Hmm.
I don't know for some kind of reason. And she said, "Well, first off, I want to know if I'm paying for this. I don't want it because I don't need my yard lit up. I can go buy sensor lights and put them." They said, "Oh no,
Exactly.
you don't. This city has this. This is the city's pole with the city's light." Okay.
Yeah. Which, because where I'm at though, I'm not in the city, and the cities here have different electrical companies than what I have. So in the cities here, it may be different, but out in the damn sticks, we got to pay for
Well,
our shit.
I wouldn't even call this a city. I would call it like a little town because it's not very big.
Hmm. Okay, just on. Yes, there was a thing that was put out today that law enforcement said that they believe that Emmanuel passed away between August the 5th and August the 14th, which was the day that Rebecca reported him missing, or reported him as being kidnapped. Mountain lions and raccoons set our lights off. We don't
Oh,
have
the
any
deer.
mountain lions here, but we do have raccoons.
Yeah, there'll be deer in the backyard, and they'll walk
Hmm.
up the right side of the house, and it'll set the light off.
Make it go off. Yeah, we've had deer in our yard. We have a lot. There's a mama raccoon and two babies. We've had possums. We've had hogs come in the backyard.
We've had
We've got squirrels. Like we got all kind of shit to come here.
yeah, we've had possums, squirrels, bunny rabbits. I haven't seen a raccoon, but I'm sure there's one out there.
Yeah, we used to have rabbits too, but I haven't seen one in a while.
We have deer, baby deer.
Hmm.
We had two baby deer across the street in a field playing. It was so
Oh,
cute watching them until a car scared them off.
yeah.
So,
Usually they start coming out right when hunting season opens here.
hmm
That's when they'll start coming out more in the very back part of the yard.
But the baby got to see it and she was so excited. She said, "Oh
Oh,
my God, they're baby deers."
oh, yeah. Well, dear, super cute. All right, I guess I need to get off of here. Uh, because I do have to once again get up in the morning. Hopefully, I don't sleep through my alarm.
I know. I gotta get up too.
I might have to. You have snakes and alligators. Yes, we do have a lot of snakes here. There are alligators, but they're like a mile through the woods, the closest ones to me, so they're not here
I ain't
where
seen the
I am.
alligator, but we got snakes.
Yeah, we have a lot of snakes around here. I haven't seen. No, I've seen one this year. Usually, I see a good many of them in the yard, but I haven't seen but just that one this year so far. Thank God.
I don't like any of it, so.
Oh yeah, I don't either.
All right, well, I'm gonna jump down.
Okay, well, thank you for coming up
Yep,
and
it
tell
was fun.
Bubbles, tell Bubbles in the morning that Auntie Scarlett said have a good day at school,
All right, I will.
and I
All
will talk to you later.
right, good night, everybody.
All right, yeah. So I'm about to get out of here as well. Just on have a wonderful night. To everyone, get back up here. King Scarlet, Summer, Vapor, and Elsie. Thank y'all so much for those super chats. That was very nice of y'all. Vapor, have a good night. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll be back tomorrow night. I'll probably be in Discord off and on tomorrow. Vapor, I will try to get on that case tomorrow as well. Don't let me forget. But I love you all. I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you all later.